What up, y'all? Sad day in LA. Slim 400 taken from us way too early. But you really never know if that's the case. Some people's work is done. You know? Some people's work is done. I gotta smoke one for a real one though.
We run the city, we run the team.
Yes, indeed. Slim 400, if you don't know who he is. Man. A rapper most notably known for being from the same hood and partners, real close partners with YG. You know what I'm saying? He was killed last night. From reports, he was killed in Inglewood, California, where it's widely known out here in California that there's a lot of wars going on in LA. You know, you know what I trip off? I just think back to just a couple years ago. How happy everybody was when they did the peace walks and all that stuff when King Nipsey died. It's like all that is forgotten. Slim 400 survived 9 shots last year. You know what I'm saying? You know, and he lived to give his testimony. You know, he still represented what he was from. He was loyal to his soil. You know, that's a real one. You know, just like YG, loyal to the soil. People don't value life, period. Right. Right. Like you saying yesterday, you can get killed over an empty EBT cord. You get killed over an empty EBT cord. This shit wild. You know, I can't put my head around it. Keep it real with you. You know, it's a lot of things that come to mind. The heck? Like, what was he doing over there? And, you know, but this shit you sign up for. Unfortunately, it's just shit you sign up for. I can't get my head around it though. And for the parents that's out there that live that life, I don't see how on God's green earth you could want your child to live that kind of life. It ain't no future. Ain't no future in it. It's gonna end. As much as people don't want it to end that way, and you got people like Young Dolph, and they quote unquote made it, but they, you know, it's like they didn't at the same time. Because they taking the same way they was going to go if they would have stayed active, stayed in the hood, stayed. It's like, how do we win? I ain't got no answers, y'all. I'm just over here reflecting. That's it. The young man gone too early. I don't know how we got there with it. I was just watching Spiderloaf and they was talking about it. They was talking about it on his YouTube page. I fuck with Spiderloaf. From a real, like, street point of view. It's like, for real, you can't represent where you from. It's like, you gotta be ashamed of where you grew up or some shit. Was he out gangbang? I don't know. He just survived 9 of them a year ago. You feel me? He just survived 9 of them a year ago. Who Hating? Another one of my favorite joints. Then the joint he got with Pac-Man the Gunman from 6 O's. Drama. Scorn, what's this? Hit and Run with Mozzie. Like, one by one. I'm gonna kill the nigga one by one. One by one. You feel me? You know, I wish I could play that shit right now. YouTube will flag the shit out of me if I throw that on. You feel me? They'll flag the shit out of me for putting that on. I gotta burn one for my guy, though. Rest easy. And you know, what is it called? Shake Back, I think. I might got the name wrong, but the one with him and Young Dolph, fire. Fire. I was gonna do a show on legacy. Like, I'm real big on that. On, like, you know, what's your legacy gonna be? Did you leave behind a legacy? I'm real big on that. Cause you know that's what's really gonna determine who you are and what you was. Is they gonna look back at what you left behind, your track record. You know what I'm saying? Oh my mama. They gonna look back at your track record. And what you got. Make sure y'all hit that subscriptions bell. Subscriptions and the notifications bell. But yeah, this ain't even nothing too. I just had to hop on. Share this moment with my loved ones. Whatever the case, I ain't trying to catch it. I ain't trying to catch it. Blow big dope. Shout out to all of Compton. Shout out to YG. Man,
the 15, good with the rock like Manu. No basketball, can't help it but laugh at y'all. I hop on niggas' tracks, spit bars, and make an ass of y'all. I only fuck with these niggas when it's a cash involved. Cause most of these niggas, they fake, they like Santa Claus. Cannon in the drawers, cushion, zipper, hard liquor, no mixture. I fuck but don't kiss her, rep the turf in all my pictures, that's just how I was raised. Rather hustle in the hood than work for minimum wage. Ducking from strays, red strings in my J's and my dick is sagging low.
Black UPS get a fans what they asking for.
Whatever the case, I ain't trying to catch it. Blow big dope, bang hoes
and Slang Records.
Whatever the case,
I ain't trying to
catch it. Blow big dope, bang hoes and Slang Records.
Music makers.
Harmonies and melodies create Cali Quakers bypassing all felonies. Your flow is misdemeanor, junior to my senior. Matter of fact, your cat's just a bunch of cheerleaders, not distracted by your jealousy. UPS is who would be West Coast repping.
From now till eternity.
Only deal with things and situations that's concerning me.
Might lead straight into. What's up, AK? I see you, my boy. What's poppin' with it? It's something, ain't it? I've been up off that Slim 400 this morning, heavy. I'm on that shit, man. People that know me know I be on that shit every day anyway. I was looking at some of the videos and I seen my comments under some of his videos from like a year, 2 years ago. I know it's just hurting his homies, man. For real, gotta be hurting his homies. Gotta be. That's what's going on, though. And a lot of times you want to be like, it ain't, it can't continue. But man, the fact of the matter is let me fix this box real quick. I don't know why it's doing that. Oh man, because I had that like that. Whatever. Family. You heard it a couple hours ago. Man, I was on the phone with my homeboy and he was like, man, Slim 400 is dead. I was like, what? Nah, hell nah. I'm thinking like, oh, he looking at that shit from he looking at that shit from last year. That's what I was thinking. Like, he looking at that shit from last year. Then I looked it up. You know, shit happen nowadays. You know, you get clipped 20 minutes later. It's all over the internet. 10 minutes later, somebody done put out a whole video. You see when Young Dolph got hit, man? That lady had that video up on YouTube within, or somebody was watching her page and put that shit on YouTube within minutes. Within minutes. I don't like all the clickbait they got on there, where they acting like all that clickbait where they got people acting like they got footage. I seen one thing on YouTube and they was acting like they had footage of it, and I watched the video. They ain't no footage. They ain't no footage. I don't know. You just get sick and tired, man. You get sick and tired of this shit. To keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, for real. Just get sick and tired, bro. And it's like, man, these motherfuckers act like they so smart. This shit is so dumb. You feel me? And I get the allure of it. I grew up in it. You feel me? Especially going back and forth between Compton and Pasadena, Altadena. You know, them being living in Linwood in the 80s. Like, I grew up in like, when it was thick. You know what I mean? The 80s, the BG era, the YG era, like when niggas was really, that second, third generation of gangbangers. It seemed like the thing to do. I lost my best friend young. So, you make decisions in life. You want to give your life to the streets, don't owe you nothing. The streets ain't gonna give you nothing, but I tell niggas every day, tragedy and heartache. You know what I'm saying? Tragedy and heartache. I got a lot of homies that they be like, man, you don't never go back to the hood. You don't never be up. Hell no, I don't. I don't. I already gave enough to that place. I gave enough to that city. I gave enough homeboys and loved ones and people close to me to that city. I'm good. Man, the crazy part is you really feel like somebody done, survived 9 shots, and they did a lot of damage to his hearing and other things. And I just tell you though how powerful them streets is, man. Shit like a drug. For my best friend, rest in peace, G Rod, it was like a drug to him. The streets is like a drug. The females, the being around the homies, the camaraderie, and it's hard to walk away from that. Ain't it? I feel Daryl on my mama's mama though. For real, that shit is horrible. That shit is horrible. But you can't say it's unexpected. You just like, damn. It wasn't far from you, huh? Yeah, my brother, my little brother, he don't live too far from over there. Man, I could deal without. I'm gonna keep it real. I'd rather just surround myself by family. My family, like, I don't know. That's a whole hell of a discussion, bro. That's a hell of a discussion. It's like, why do you have to fear your own? Be intimidated by your own? But, they signed up for some shit. Now, them is the rules of engagement. That's how they get in. You know what I mean? It's guerrilla warfare out there, but why? Well, it ain't producing nothing, man. It ain't producing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Warehousing niggas in the penitentiary. You know what I mean? They're warehousing them in the penitentiary. Everyone beefing. Black on black, brown on brown, white on brown. Yeah, it's just all division. That's why I represent this one love shit to the fullest. I'm not gonna go out on no hate. You feel me? It might be somebody else hating on me, but it ain't gonna be me. I promise you that. That's my word. Y'all know how I feel about my word. Like, that's my word. I can't go out on no hate. I got, I got this far in the game. I think about how the hell, I survived living through that era, whether it was gangs or drugs and all that. And it's like these kids got it so much worse with this social media and internet. And like when we was in school, you might wanted to impress the homies or impress a female at school or in the hood or something. But like they trying to do all this shit for like thousands at a time. They want a million. They want a million views on their Instagram. Not 10. They don't want 10 people at school to think they cool. They want 10,000 people to think they cool. I swear to you, I can go on Instagram right now and guarantee you I could find an Instagram live with some young African American men, young, 19, sipping lean, popping pills, and holding weapons. You know what I'm saying? Could do it right now. Easy. And it don't matter what state they from. It's just everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Chicago, the South, any place, the East, New York, Boston. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a generational thing. For the people that's older that can remember like banging in Little Rock. I remember watching that documentary like way back in the 90s. And I used to be like, damn, they gang banging like they do in California all the way down there. And you fast forward to this shit now. They always had gangs everywhere, Chicago, New York, a lot of places. But the type of gang banging, you know what I'm saying? The style of gang banging. California made the drive-by popular, in the 80s. Chicago was the walk-up. You know what I'm saying? You feel me, AK? AK and Daryl, man, y'all always be hitting me with that knowledge in my DM on Instagram. I love y'all, man, on my mama, I do. Y'all my brothers for real. Every day I can go on my Instagram right now and bet y'all at the top of that motherfucker. Y'all at the top. Yeah, Alaska, they gang bang. I seen that shit. What that was on Gangland? I said, man, they had Crips and all kind of shit in Alaska. It's like niggas took this anywhere where they could just start a turf. And it's just like planting seeds of destruction everywhere. You feel me? If you really just think about that shit. And you can go into the whole sociological side of it and how this is influenced by, other beings. But if we gonna win, we gotta outthink that shit. And by outthinking that shit, it's gonna lead you to being like, man, it does me no good to kill this man. Regardless of the history of our turfs, and I mean, you know, like motherfuckers may not never be friends, but to be able to coexist. Yeah, one love, bro. To be able to coexist. Like I might not never, like say I'm from whatever and you from over there. I might not never be able to be your friend like that, like close, and we can hang and kick it because it's a lot of loss on this side. It's a lot of loss on this side. But it's just gonna continue to be that. You know what I mean? You got cop gangs. I remember when that was a whole thing, and probably still is. When the police, trust me, I remember when, you know, yeah, you really don't know what's going on, you know. But Slim 400 is a name. He's a name. He represented his turf to the fullest. But this shit is happening every day somewhere, bruh. It's a lot of Slim 400s. It's a lot of young Dolphs, King Vines. I mean, you think about King Vine. He got killed over a head-up squabble. He was throwing hands. He lived to fight another day. Rest in peace, John Witherspoon. Pops. You live to fight another day, son. It's unfortunate, y'all, man. It's beyond unfortunate. It's just become regular. Slim 400, rest easy. You left your mark. I for sure won't be playing your music for the rest of my days. And my condolences to your turf, to your family especially. And I really don't know if he had kids and all that. But yeah, man, Slim 400 gone at 33. 33 years young. And again, man, he was a blessing. I'm finna get off of some of this right now while I finish this doobie and finish smoking one for Slim, man. Y'all know the slogan. It's one love and no love. Free love is the best love. I'm gonna catch y'all next time.